Did you know that every other breath you take comes from the ocean? Whether you live on a beach or in a city, the oxygen in every other breath is thanks to plant-like organisms called algae. The animals in the ocean also breathe the air made by algae, and they eat it as a snack too. A healthy ocean has many different types of algae to feed the many different types of fish. Algae can be very large, as long as 2.5 blue whales, or very small as a fraction of a single human hair. These tiny algae float freely in the ocean and are called phytoplankton. Because we can easily see them, it is easier for scientists to study and understand the different types of large algae. However, it is trickier to distinguish between the microscopic phytoplankton. One way that scientists tell the difference between small algae is by looking at their different pigments. But what are pigments? Much like plants on land, phytoplankton needs special tools to capture sunlight before they can use it to grow. You can think of pigments like the utensils you use to eat. In order to pick up sunlight, plants need the right utensils. Different phytoplankton like to capture different flavors of sunlight in the ocean. You wouldn't eat soup with a fork, would you? For example, as you go down deeper in the water, there's less sunlight and more shadows compared to the surface. And just like you would choose to use a spoon, instead of a fork to eat soup, phytoplankton in the deep ocean choose to use different pigments than phytoplankton at the surface of the ocean. Being able to tell different groups of phytoplankton apart, like the deep water phytoplankton compared to the surface water phytoplankton, helps scientists to understand how they complete their job. And phytoplankton have a big job, making food and oxygen for the animals in the ocean, such as crabs, fish, sharks, and even whales. And that is what makes these tiny plants a really big deal.